John was hilarious with that. I mean, he jumped right in, and Shane's like, "I don't want to do it. You do it, John. You win by default." He's like, "I got other shit to do." It was funny as fuck, man. John's pretty good about being on the spot, you know.
Oh
Johnny
yeah,
on the
yeah.
spot, yeah.
And he's not trying to be a dick to you. You know, I mean, he's just pointing out,
Ye-
you know, things that will help
Yeah,
you improve. Um,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
sometimes sometimes it comes off a little rough because that's just John, but you know,
Well, that's no. He comes off rough because you're wrong.
but
You know,
that's
he's
what
right
I'm
and they're
saying.
wrong. That's the thing. Like, it's because, oh wow, I was wrong. You know, it's like it's that realization. Like, John's right and I'm wrong. You know, it's not because
Right?
he's being a dick. It's because he's right. And it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah. And Jay says if you lost friends because you criticized their work, then they weren't your friends to begin with. I kind of
Ooh.
agree, Jay. I mean, if you're gonna get that mad at me about something as small as a misprint that I was just like, hey, maybe next time, proofread a little bit better. That's something that should have been caught. And
Yeah.
that's all I had to say. And uh,
Yeah.
but it's okay. We can make fun of fucking Eric July having a misprint. Fucking uh, even Shane, he had a misprint in that, and it wasn't even in the main book. It was in the back material. You know, but people love to, point out your flaws and jump on them and stuff. But you try to do it in a friendly, constructive way, and then you get shit on. I don't know. Maybe
Especially
I.
if it's something that can easily be fixed next time around, if they ever go to reprint, or
Hmm.
they can always fix a master file. Especially if it's like just a typo kind of thing, a lettering typo thing.
Yeah. And 90% of the stuff that slips by in our community with the little guys is just because you don't have enough people going through proofreading for you. You don't have an actual editor. I mean,
Hmm.
you really need to have somebody that can come in and just give you a neutral opinion
Yeah,
without
I hate to
trying
say
to.
it. It's somebody with it sounds snobby, but they have to have some education. Somebody who's maybe got graduated from college. Not that everybody who's graduated from college deserves a college degree, but someone who's taken a writing class or two and knows how to spell
Yeah,
words and
somebody who knows the English language well. I mean, that helps.
well, at least barely would be great, as opposed to, I mean, if
Yeah.
you get close to well, would be great. But at the same time, we have computers, right? We have AI, we have all this stuff that does spell check and even grammar
Hmm.
checking, and I mean, there's lots of things that can fix that shit, and you
Yeah,
don't even need someone else, but
there
um,
are many tools at your disposal, and
there's almost
they don't
no
even cost
excuse,
anything. They're
right?
they're
There's almost
free.
no excuse to have
Yeah,
misspelled things, but it
yeah,
happens. I mean, it happens.
and that's one thing that really takes me out of a story when I'm reading. If there's like a bunch of spelling errors,
Yeah,
I can't help it. It bothers me. It's just
yeah,
like, oh, dude. You know?
yeah. Saboteur says, I've had a few bad reviews content wise. That's cool though. I'm doing what I like. Yeah. And then
Exactly.
there's some misspelling on purpose because you're trying to put an accent. Like I remember Preacher doing what was his name's accent? The vampire biker guy. Man,
Uh huh.
you would have to try to like sound everything out phonetically and it would sound Irish. Man,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
awesome. That was awesome though, but it was fucking hard to read.
yeah. It took you a minute to like kind of try to translate it.
Yeah, yeah, and the more you read it, the more you could like say it in that way in your head, and it sounded
Mhm.
Irish or whatever. It was fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
you get like you develop your own voice for the character, like in your
Mm-hmm.
head. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But I love that
yeah,
kind of shit. That's what I get into when you can actually draw me into a character and in my head I'm seeing like a movie or a cartoon.
yeah,
That's just the way I'm very
yeah,
visual that way, um,
yeah.
in my imagination. So
Right. It's like the way Harley talks in the comics. Sometimes some of it is phonetic, right? Because she's like, "Oh, Mister J, I love you," and she's like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And they kind of write it that way sometimes, and
Hmm.
you know.